We have a movie trailer now for the Seven Deadly Sins movie. This, I think, we've been waiting a while for this because we've only seen, like, very rare, like, little, like, kind of, like, snippets saying, hey, it's in production, or here's, like, a whole little sketch that the author did, and it's like, this is the first real time I could think of that we've actually had proper movie footage for this series, and now we've actually got a name for this movie as well, which is going to be called Seven Deadly Sins: Prisoners of the Sky. Now, one thing that's to be said about this, like, kind of, like, movie is that, one, that the author is, like, penning, like, the story for this. There is also this movie is seemingly taking place after season 1 from where they're going. It's a little hazy at the moment where exactly that'll fully take place because, one, it's seemingly like Escanor's going to be involved in the movie, and yeah, that leads up to a whole thing as well where it's like, wait, so if he's involved then, but it's right at the end of season 1, but, you know, there's a whole other thing. I mean, the movie isn't canon, ain't canon. Like, overall, I think a lot of people just care about whether or not it's good or not, and from what we got to see in the visuals and the little details we know about the movie, we do know about a couple of new characters that are going to be involved in this, and yeah, two of them especially that are going to be playing, like, heavily into plot. So we have Sarada, who is a young man and a heavily winged person, as they described, from the Sky Palace. Like, he is searching for a legendary Lord Oshiro who will protect the Sky Palace from the Demon Clan. Then we next have Ilate, who is a young woman, also a heavily winged person whose appearance really resembles Elizabeth, so that, you know, a driving force of that. And she's a determined tomboy, and she believes the promise she made with Sarada and is awaiting his return. And then our villain, which is Belian, the leader of the 6 Knights of Black of the Demon Clan army. He wields a large one-handed sword and is said that his strength rivals that of the 10 Commandments. So, yeah, kind of setting up where it's like, this guy is serious shit. He's, like, as powerful as one of the guys that we're dealing with right now. And overall, like, from what we can see from, like, a couple of designs, I'm like, yeah, like, he's fine. Like, a lot of the other ones, it's like, they seem like okay villains. They haven't really done anything too impressive so far, like, to really show anything off against them, because literally the only thing that we get to see of Belian is we see him, like, swing his sword and, like, clashes with Meliodas. That is the only thing that we get to see really on this trailer. The rest was, like, announcing, hey, all the 7 sins are going to be in this movie, and their voice actors. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I kind of wanted to see a tiny bit more glimpse at the movie. Like, there was no other real kind of tiny stuff apart. There was, like, a few things where we see, like Meliodas is, like, throwing the winged girl away, and it's like, yo, get out of it, and then immediately clashing with Belian. That was the only real thing that we had. There was, like, this weird, like, puppet knight thing. It kind of really reminded me of the one of the 10 Commandments that, like, Escanor and, like, the rest of them for, the one that, like, got turned into stone. It kind of reminded me of that one, where it's like, I completely forget his name, and it's a shame because I actually like that 10 Commandment, but it's been so long since he was, like, mentioned at all in the manga, so it's been a hot minute for me. And, like, plus as well, we did get a visual, and, like, yeah, I mean, like, they're on Sky Islands. It's like, it's pretty much, every time I see that, I'm like, I just think of the Angel Islands from fucking Sonic. Like, that's all I think of. It's like, oh, they're gonna just go where Knuckles and Master Emerald fit. That's pretty much what it looks like to me. But, I mean, overall, like, I mean, yeah, the villain looks fine. I mean, we're gonna have another whole Elizabeth driving force because it's the only thing that fucking gets like Meliodas any kind of attention to kind of stay here or not, and it's like, oh, but you know, maybe that's Elizabeth, and I'm like, no, because when we first originally saw, like, the author's one, it was like, oh, this is gonna involve the angels, and like, no, this just seems like these are people that are just gonna be like, they're not like kind of like from the goddess clan, but they are just people that were born with wings. So it's not going to be involved in that, but we are going to be seeing someone who, like, Gelion, who, like, clearly and all that is part of the Demon Clan. So whether or not, like, we're going to see a little bit more about him, or a little bit hint to, like, the future of, like, what's going to be happening with, like, the demons, that'll be quite interesting. But overall, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. That is all from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.